love watching it, don't you? Alright. Alright, let's see. New game. Shit, man, I'm happy. Fucking Medieval Remake, man. Came out like 98. Yeah, I was born in 98 too, so this game was 21 years old like me, if I'm correct. Well. Poor Fortescue. Dan, rise and shine, Dan. Looks like you've got a second chance at this whole hero thing. Couldn't read it quick enough. Try not to blow it. Try not to blow it this time. Blow it away this time.
Daniel Fortescue. See?
Just trying to read it quick.
The hero of Gallowmere who fell at the first charge. The fog of war and the shrouds of time conspire to turn the arrow fodder into the savior of the day. But we knows better.
Just like the very first
Let
time.
it alone. Fate has given it a second chance. A chance to forget the ignoble truth. A chance to defeat Sarok and live up to the legend. We hopes it does well.
Alright. We're here. It sounds just like the... Wow. That's right. I swing it, I throw it. My arm, that's my weapon of choice. Huh. I don't know exactly what the super armor does, but... I wonder, I'm gonna check real quick, because I did not check. Are there even trophies? I don't think so. Huh. Alright, I'm back. Ooh, money. books.
You must be out of shape after 100 years lying on your back. Use the crypt to get to grips with your new lease on life.
Alright.
Any treasure that you find will be added to your coin total. Coins are used to buy items from the greedy merchant gargoyles.
Oh shit. Neat.
Some weapons contain powers and abilities beyond the ordinary. Be sure to test every weapon to discover their secondary abilities. Some
Alright,
weapon abilities
okay,
are
charging.
immediate, and some may need a bit of time to charge
Charging.
before they realize their full potential.
Doesn't take a lot of charge.
During your travels through Gallowmere, you will collect many items. To see your items or to use one, review your inventory. In it, you will also find your Book of Gallowmere, which will keep a record of the denizens you've encountered and bestow you with keen insights that only a disembodied voice could provide.
Something don't look right by that wall.
When you're ready to leave this crypt, you'll find an exit at the end of the hall. To unlock the gates, you must find a runestone and place it in the ornate hand set next to the doorway.
If I remember correctly, you can get a club or a hammer and smash that wall down, and there's a secret hidden like room behind it.
You will find life bottles throughout Gallowmere. They contain the same magic that rose you from your slumber and will raise you from the dead once again. When your life is low, using this bottle will help you feel a little better. And remember to fill it when you can.
Okay. Just like in the old game. You know, I know what's going on in this up to this extent, because this is like the original. I fucking love this. It looks amazing. Like, just thinking back to what it looked like to what it is now. It's fucking amazing. Gotta get used to these controls.
Track down Xerok by retracing his diabolical odyssey through Gallowmere. You can spot the exits from an area by looking out for his stinking trail of magic slime.
Alright. Just like the original. Graveyard. Take your first steps as a hero and slay some helpless zombies as they may seem cranky, but they just woke up from a long nap. Fair enough.
Morton was so happy when Dan died. Surely he initially had a lot of housework to do, but now he's got the place to himself and just how he likes it. Of course, Dan coming back to life was a bit of a shock, but Morton will do anything he can to keep his home buddy safe and get him back to the earthy darkness as quickly as possible. Can you imagine how boring it would be to be a sentient being, wise even, and be stuck permanently to a brick wall? No wonder these guys are grumpy. They pass time by eavesdropping, gossiping, and bad-mouthing any bizarre-looking adventurers that might pass by.
Alright.
It is said that Xerok's preoccupation with necromancy stems from an obsession to resurrect his childhood puppy. Let's just reflect for a moment. Isn't that just tragic? All this poor troubled soul has ever wanted is to command the forces of darkness, enslave mankind, and play ball one last time with dear old Mr. Snuffy.
I'm like looking at this. That's why I'm like trying to like give people who don't know insight, because I have insight, but I'm also curious. I'm like the super armor. I know what it did in 2, but I'm like, is it the same purpose or is it just for looks? Let's put it on. Alright, so yeah, it is like a very small money increase. Bitches!
Welcome back to your beloved Gallowmere. The stinking dead have risen up to dance with the lifeless living, and they want to do it over your dead body.
Well, shit. Ouch.
That small light following you around is a wisp. The heroes of the Hall are not supposed to intervene in mortal affairs, but when they heard that Sir Daniel Fortescue had a shot at redemption, well, they decided to give you a hand with your depth perception. He will circle enemies, helping you direct your ranged attacks, but he'll also let you know what things might merit a closer look.
Alright. I like the cameras. Alright. I'm like looking, I'm trying to think. I don't know how the game's supposed to be played, but that's how I'm so used to doing this shit. Like, what's up now, bitch? Yeah, 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 yeah. I was playing Dark Souls and shit like that, like I said.
Sometimes it may be useful to view the world from a different point of view. Be sure to take a moment from time to time to enjoy the beauty of our beloved Gallowmere. Keep your eye peeled for anything interesting.
What I'm trying to make is, you know, Dark Souls and like exploration, you know, exploration. That's what I mean. Explore, look around, do shit. maybe I can try to bait it.
Remember, nothing remains hidden under the gaze of an angel.
You know, that timing is crucial.
The object here is the chalice. Every time you dispatch an enemy with a soul, the chalice fills a little more. Fill the chalice and then collect it, and you will be worthy of visiting the sacred Hall of Heroes to claim a new weapon. There is a chalice to be found in every region of Gallowmere. They are all hidden or well guarded. Only a true hero will collect the full set.
In the original, they had this too. Every time you would do it, you know, a level, and, you know, you definitely want to always fill the chalice up 100%. Always want to fill it up 100%. Always. That's like a rule of thumb. And always get the chalice because they're always worth it. They're just that good.
The living world lies beyond these skull gates. The master of the hilltop mausoleum, the stained glass demon, has possession of the skull key.
Alright. That's right. I remember that. Also, like I said, Dark Souls, you want to explore and shit like that. Any lip that doesn't look like a death barrier, etc. Like Dark Souls, Bloodborne, those games, I've been like playing those and getting into them. I like them. I've been into them and such like that. You know. My phone has not been charging for a while. Damn. That makes me kind of mad a little bit, because I'm like, oh, well, now it's dead, my controller needs to charge, and I can't really charge it. I'm like triangle. I don't know why I'm hitting triangle. I gotta get used to these controls. I don't know what the fuck's going on with my analog stick. I really don't know what the fuck that was about. Because I'm trying to turn and it's not turning. Yeah, it's like it's not doing it now. Weird.
Feel free to have a paddle in the shallow water, but don't be tempted to go for a swim. Buoyancy can be a problem for those of a dead disposition.
That's right. I'm glad they put that there. Because you never want to forget the chalice, people. I was saying that. I never went back for it. Lol. We're already goofing up on the first mission. In this case, the first level. I gotta go back and get this chalice because it is very much worth it. Good on that, now I can leave. I should have talked to the gargoyle now to think about it. Should have talked to the gargoyle. I'll sum up pretty much what the gargoyle would have said. He's talking about the stained glass monster demon. It's the demon at the top of the hilltop mausoleum in the mausoleum itself. You know, talking about it and how he's a boss.
Welcome to the Hall of Heroes, where the bravest warriors from history spend eternity, feasting, singing, and arm wrestling. If they think you're worthy enough, you may be able to persuade them to give you a new weapon.
Yeah. There you go. Huh?
The mightiest heroes of Gallowmere are awarded a place in the Hall of Heroes. It's an exclusive club with access paid for by only the greatest of deeds. Who runs the place? We don't know. How do the heroes pass the time for all eternity? We don't know. But trust me, these heroes are the best of the best, and they deserve every moment of whatever it is they do up there. Even in medieval times, there were vending machines designed to part a foolish hero from his gold. Clever customers may qualify for a discount. Just don't ask the merchant how he acquires his wares.
The first one. And I just knocked it over. Whoops. I feel actually bad now. Number 1. That number will continue to go up as we get more and more.
To pay homage to the heroes, stand in front of their designated statues and await spiritual guidance.
Alright.
Captain Fortescue, it's me, Canny Tim. Does the battle go well? How I wish I could fight at your side again, sir. But hold, you could take my crossbow. It's got rapid fire and you can ricochet the darts off walls to shoot around corners. I used it at the Battle of Gallowmere. After you were slain, I shot Zarek's champion, Lord Kardok. A clean kill through the eye at some 1,000 yards.
Well.
Not that there's anything clever about shooting someone in the eye, sir. Oh, goodbye, sir.
Kenny Tim. Good friend. Good man, Kenny Tim. I'm not trying to waste, I'm just trying to, like, you know, it's literally both fire. Because circle is usually the charge and square is usually the normal attack, but there is no charge for this. Just to restock, I feel bad for wasting it. I know that was like a fucking huge waste. It's like, oh, 80 gold for a few, but I just felt bad. Cemetery Hill. Hopefully my controller doesn't die. I would be a little upset, like shit. I wouldn't be able to watch my stream. So if anybody did join, I wouldn't be able to see if they commented.
So, even from the shackles of death, my old enemy pursues me. You're too late, Fortescue. Already my army has risen from the grave. You will never leave this necropolis.
Damn you, Zarok. Defy me once again. Goodbye.
Some obstructions can be smashed down with clubs and certain other weapons. Try experimenting.
trying out different strategies here. I don't think that used to hurt, actually. I don't know why it fucked me up now. Then again, I guess that's a change in the remake. They changed it, I guess. Fair enough. You know, that's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. If they wanted to change it, that's their choice.
These boulders are going to crush your bones if you aren't careful. I hope you have a good shield equipped. Remember that each hit on your shield will chip away at its durability. Better it than you, though. Of great archaeological interest. Destroy the boulder and plunder the valuable treasures within.
Alright, sounds fucking good to me. Can't get in there though, I don't think. If I recall, you need a club, people. You need a club or a warhammer. A warhammer is something you get from the Hall heroes. One of the heroes from the Hall gives you a warhammer. It's like a club, but that bitch don't break. Well, whoops. Club. Yeah. Perfect. And then the club is the secondary.
The club is a crude but effective weapon. Bash with it, burn with it, but beware, one bash too many, and it will break.
Yep. As you can see, it's got a durability of 100, so watch this. That's how you would like light it with circle, smash. Alright, what you gotta say?
Fresh air. We hate these dark old caves and their filthy stench of old witches. A coven of the warty old hags lived here once, unholy fires burning all night while they brewed up unspeakable muck in their cauldrons.
Well,
They moved on years back, but the smell still makes our eyes sting.
Alright. Witches. Shit. I was not expecting to be ganked. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say. Something didn't look right there. Ow. Watch it. Round fire.
A guide
Take
to
a lot of
coverings
damage.
for witches and witchcraft enthusiasts. A witch's coven would reach the height of its power only when all of their sacred flames were alight. Witches have been known to offer help to the questing adventurer, yet they are a reclusive people and have to be summoned by the aid of mystic charms or talismans. Let it be known that help from a witch is rarely given freely, and the witch will more often than not make a request of the adventurer before any such help is given. If seeking to summon a witch, remember that they are quite territorial. Any signs of previous witch activity in an area is a good indication that a witch can be called upon.
Kind of upset because I'm like, oh, that's a whole life bottle. I wonder where the chalice is. Oh, right there. And I got a new shield.
These guys were fashionably undead before it was fashionable to be undead. Your brain may have long since rotted, but that won't stop them from eating it. Just a few chops should do them in. Be careful not to miss. Oh, that would be embarrassing.
Huh.
These guardian gargoyles aren't much for conversation, and don't ask to hear their singing voice, unless you're into rock and roll. Ba-doom-tsh. Have you ever had one of those days where you leave the house full of breezy purpose, only to realize that you've left something really important at home? Well, that's how these guys feel all the time.
Funny. That is funny. platform we got? Go back up. Ow.
We have failed the Master. We give our lives.
The adventurer would be wise to be thorough in the exploration of an area. Hidden locations reap great rewards.
That is the side area down there. From that camera angle we're talking about below. Obviously, you know I did. Next level, I think after this level, I'm gonna call it for this stream. You know, because I started, you know, got like the first 4 levels in, technically the first 3, because like, you know, first one, the very first one is like a starter. But yes, you know, thank you for joining me. I'm absolutely loving the remake of the game and shit like that. I'm just not really too good at it. I'm trying to figure it out in a way, mechanically wise.
Back from the battle so soon? It must think it is a hero by now. But only a true hero is worthy of a place in the Hall of Heroes. See the ghostly statue of your fraudster self? When it has turned solid, a true hero you will be.
As you can see, 2 cups, number 2, number 2, number 2, 2 cups. That's the statue in question he is referring to. It's hollow. It's not there. It's ghostly. That's the solid statue, see?
Hurrah! I knew it would take more than an army of the evil dead to throw your strider. I've something that may help you on your quest, Captain. I give it to you freely, though I have no idea what it is.
Thank you, Canny Tim.
Back from the battle so soon?
Alright, I was just wondering if you could say anything else. Cemetery Hill to the Hilltop Mausoleum. The old Hilltop Mausoleum. The master of the Hilltop Mausoleum is just dying to meet you. Don't keep him waiting. He's got a heart of glass.
You are entering a house of pain. rumors abound of evil doings in the secret catacombs below this very hall.
Wow. Bitch. Yay. Now this is the one we're looking for.
Watch out for sticky-fingered imps. These thieves will strip you down to your armored undies. Rumor has it they fence their stolen wares with the merchant gargoyles. I'm like trying to focus this guy. Fuck you.
reason I'm throwing not even the imps, because the ones that have torches burn the shit out of me. That's annoying the hell out of me. Bitches set me on fire, but then the ones with no fire torches will actually fucking steal your shit. I mean, like, they will take your weapons, like they were saying, and sell them to the fucking, it's horrible. Like you can't be like, where the fuck my sword at? You gotta buy it back. This bitch.
The stained glass demon is the master of the mausoleum. His wretched soul lies preserved inside a frozen glass heart. Shrouded in a veil of darkness beneath the mausoleum, you will find this pre-frozen menace.
Fuck you. Hate you.
The would-be phantom longs to play a new tune, but he seems doomed to repeat the same cause of despair over and over.
Huh. Yay! The chalice and money. Oh, shit. Shit. Pushing that bitch sideways. Oh shit, yeah. That's why I broke, because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be clumsy on my way back. After this boss fight, I'm gonna call for a stream, people. But before I do, I'm gonna do one thing, if I can remember. Oh shit. The graphics though. Yep, the demon's heart is its only weak spot. Shit. One more time and I got him. It's like after playing Dark Souls, it's like the old child chaos. Cause I'm used to sitting here having these throwing absolute horseshit at me. That's what I'm used to, getting absolute horseshit thrown at me. And by comparison. Like if you go play Dark Souls and then in this, a painful demise. Pain as in P-A-N-E. Not P-A-I-N. A painful death, like as in painless. Kind of a waste, but alright. All the mightiest heroes are celebrated here. They aren't so interested in being your friend just yet. Maybe slay a Zarok or two and they might warm up to you. And maybe they'll warm up to you. I'm sorry, maybe they'll warm up to you.
It's the Hall of Heroes shopping mall. Bargain hunters should check out the ground floor. Well-to-do shoppers should check out the upper floor. That's where it's at.
Ha ha ha. Funny, he's got jokes to gargoyles. Number 3, people. Number 3. Bank numero 3. No more Canny Tim, right? We already talked to him twice. You can only talk to any hero twice. Third chalice, second hero.
Ah, Fortescue! What's this I hear about that archcat Zarok still being alive? Thought you killed the fella. Never mind, you old warhorse. Better show him what's what, eh? I expect Johnny's zombies a bit more of a handful than you remember. How are you doing for weapons? Here,
Not too good.
take my war hammer. It'll smash anything and it won't fall apart like a club. I only ever get to use it cracking walnuts around this place. Nonsense, Fortescue. I won't take no for an answer. Knock a few heads for old Stan your iron hewer, eh?
Thank you. Now, see, it's like a club, right? but it can be charged. Ooh. And it won't fall apart. It's infinite durability. So, yay. You can sit there and just keep smashing it, smashing it, smashing it. Like a sword and this. The only good thing about the club is when you hit circle, it doesn't have a charge, but you can use it for fire. That's about it now. This is just a much better version. You know, yeah. So now there's another level called Return. Return to the graveyard. Dan's Crypt. Right? You go from Dan's Crypt to the graveyard. To Cemetery Hill, up to the Hilltop Mausoleum, then to Return of the Graveyard. But I'm gonna go here. Okay, people? Dan's Crypt. Why? I'll show you in just a minute. And then after that, I think I'm going to save and end the stream. Nice, thank you. See how the wall looks different in that one spot? Another light bottle. Walls are for chumps. That's right. Walls are for chumps. Shield. That would kill you in the old one. This in the original would kill you, so your timing had to be decent. I'm gonna assume it auto saves. Medievil. Thank you all for joining me on this first part of Medievil. Very nostalgic about it. As you can see, I still kind of know what I'm doing and where things kind of are, even though it's been a very long time since I've played. Ah, I see. Okay. Alright. Thank you all for joining me. Okay. And yeah, I've been having a good time, you know, with the streams. I finished Vampire 2 nights ago. Finished The Evil Within last night. Sorry about the long wait for that one. And I want to do this one for Halloween, Medieval, the remaster. I never beat the original. I got kind of far, I would say. Like, you know, I got more than halfway. I got like maybe 70-80% of the way. I'd say somewhere around there, 70-80%. Not 100%. You know, 70-80. You know, not 100% sure on how much I got done on that. But yeah, I would like to beat the remake, you know, and yeah. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next part. Have a good night, good morning, great evening,